guys, welcome back to my channel. I've actually been pretty excited about this video for a little bit of time. I know it's a little bit different than what I usually do, but since I was a child, I've always had a really hard time fitting into certain clothes, even well before I started powerlifting. And that's just because genetically I have a smaller waist and I carry most of my weight in my lower body. And I think a lot of girls who powerlift or do fitness or go to the gym can relate to that, because as you're doing things like squats and deadlifts, you're definitely building your lower half. And I like to work out in shorts, but my main concerns with shorts are, one, they tend to kind of be loose around the waist and then really, really tight through the legs, which leads to them being very see-through if they're the right fit. The other problem that I have is that mine always like to ride up, and I hate spending most of my time lifting trying to pull stuff out of my butt and my, areas. I would just prefer for them not to ride up, and so I like kind of like a longer short fit. So if you're the type of person who doesn't mind having the shorter shorts, then this is not the video for you. I'm basically trying to find shorts that do not move too much when I squat and deadlift, that no one's gonna see my parts, and we're not gonna have anything kind of like hanging out. So I'll start with my favorite pair of shorts. And these are the Girls Who Powerlift like longer inseam shorts. And these, I was kind of skeptical because I did buy Girls Who Powerlift shorts before. I got the Neapolitan ones. I think they were like a Fleo crossover, and I hated them. They went down in the back and then they like rode up in the front. But these are the ones that have the longer inseam. They're actually called, I think they just call them like long. And the material is really thick. What I did for comparison is, this is like red, and if we put it kind of in the butt area and stretch the fabric over it, you can't really see too much through it. And I haven't had any problems with it being see-through. I don't have to worry about hiking it up or pulling it down. The one thing that I have noticed, and it's really not that big of a deal, is sometimes when I get in the hole for squats, the back end comes down a little bit. I don't think it's enough to where you can see my underwear. I tend to wear longer shirts anyway to cover that, but it's honestly, these are kind of my litmus test for the best pair of shorts. I got these in a small, and I'm 5'4" and anywhere from 135 to 138 pounds, and these are fantastic. So the Girls Who Powerlift long inseam shorts are by far my favorite, and I'll include some different lifting footage while I'm talking about all of these, so you can see exactly what I mean when things ride up. Now, on to my more like another powerlifting brand, A7. So A7 has the XO shorts, and I thought these were so cute, right? They're so adorable, and I hate them. They do not fit well at all. My big problem is they ride up so bad that even before I'm starting to set up, they're starting to like climb upwards. And it sucks because it's got that higher waist that a lot of us like. Even if you don't have that problem with like trying to keep things in. I know that's why a lot of girls like the higher waist short pants and shorts, is because you feel like you're kind of more secure through your abdomen. They have the higher waist, but these shorts, they just go up and they don't stop going up. So I spend a lot of time just pulling them out of my parts, my areas. So I'm not a huge fan of these. I really only lift with these at home because I just like going to the gym in them. I feel very uncomfortable. So I would not recommend the A7 XO shorts if you have the same problems that I do. On to another kind of lifting company would be Virus. And I got these pretty recently, and I'm gonna return both of them because they just do not work for me. So these are the Virus, what shorts are these? These are the Virus Women's Data shorts, and I love the color and I love the thickness of the material. You don't really get a lot of see-through with it. Let's see if I can do my little see-through test on this. You don't get to see a lot of stuff, which is good because I know a lot of girls are worried about things being squat proof. And the other thing I liked about it is it's got this little tension band inside, and that's great because if you're the type of person who you have problems with them staying up, then at least you can do something to adjust the tightness. But I have the same problem, like they're so short, and I know people are like, well, no shit, look at them. But you can have short shorts and not have to dig them out of areas because they fit appropriately, and this just didn't. So I'm returning these, even though I love the material, I love the color. They're really comfortable, and it's like it feels like a good brand, you know, like you actually get what you paid for, but the length it just rides up, and I hate it. I did buy another pair of shorts through them that were much longer. So these are the tech shorts, and I think they're supposed to be like kind of like biking shorts, but they're the same length as my singlet. So they've got this more longer, almost like biking short feel to them. And the material is similar, but not the same as the data shorts. I feel like this is a little bit thinner, more breathable. It's definitely more see-through. I know Cody could like see everything when I was wearing them. So, I mean, maybe this isn't a great test, but I definitely had problems with them being see-through. And they're just a little bit too long, you know? And I just don't like them, but they do have that band again. So if you're looking for something that's more like singlet length, this is perfect for you. It just was a touch too long for me because they went down to like almost my knees, and so I just wasn't really excited about that. And the last brand that I'm going to talk about, I am surprised that I purchased from them because I consider it more of like an athleisure brand than a true like athletic brand. And I do have a lot to say about what I bought for a few reasons. So during the Black Friday sale, I got some Gymshark shorts. And the first two pairs that I got were the Fit shorts. And I hate these. I just hate them so much for so many reasons. Now, at first, I loved them because they are so comfortable. They kind of feel like a cheaper version, and by cheaper, I mean like not as good as quality of the Nike Pros. So if you like that like spandexy feel, they're fantastic. They're so comfortable, and the length is perfect. Like this length right here is perfect. But when you put them on and you look in the mirror, you start realizing how awful they are for a few reasons. One, it's so see-through. Like, yeah, you can see through them. And I mean, I think I got a medium in these. No, I got a small, but even then, like, they fit around my waist, but they do this weird bunching in the front, and I'll show you because there's no real way to describe it. And I've seen girls who are Gymshark athletes have the same problem where they put on certain leggings and there's just like all this extra material in the crotch region, and then it creates what I like to call the Barbie doll vagina, where you've got like this, I don't even know how to describe it. And I've seen other girls with it, and for some reason they're okay with it, and I'm just not. So the other thing is I wore this twice, and there's already a hole in it. And I got it in another color because they just look so comfortable, and they are, but I just, God, what a waste. If I hadn't gotten them on sale, I would have been so pissed that I spent all that money on this. But here's the gray ones, and it's like the same thing. They're stupid see-through, and but they're so comfortable. So I'm like torn because when you put them on, they're hideous because of how they make your vagina look, and then all that extra material that's up front, but they're very comfortable. So if I hadn't gotten them on sale, I would have been really pissed off, like for real pissed off. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, there's all this extra fabric bunching right here. But otherwise, like, this is the length that I like, and Lily wants to be in the video, but this is the length that I like, where, you know, it's a little bit longer, but it's not quite at like the singlet length that the virus shorts were. But it's got like this extra fabric all through here, and I've seen it happen with other girls before, so I know it's not just me and it's not just these shorts. And the other thing is, I call this the Barbie vagina, where it's like awkwardly like, you know, all right, and I'm just not about it. But I was surprised that I liked these, and these are the Flex short by Gymshark, and I have like this thing, I watch some girls wear the Flex leggings and they look hideous. You know, like I just look at them and I'm like, did you not look in the mirror before you left? But, and then some girls, they look good in them, so I was like, it's all angles. So I thought for sure that I would hate these and I would love the fit shorts. But I love these. Like, they're my second favorite shorts after the Girls Who Powerlift ones. I mean, of these brands. My favorite shorts tend to be from like Target, like Champion. But it's definitely a thicker material, so it's not as see-through. I mean, that like makes it look equally see-through, but I don't have any problems with it. And I do wear underwear when I lift because I think it's kind of gross when you don't, personally. That's your deal. As long as you're wiping down stuff afterwards, do you. But I don't know. I don't like the thought of my vagina being so close to the gym. It's not my vagina being on the gym for other people. It's like for my own health. Anyway, they're the perfect length and they don't get that weird bunchy material. And I wore them last night and one of my friends who didn't know what brand I was wearing was like, girl, your butt looks delicious. And I was like, these are Gymshark. And she was like, no, they're not. And then I showed her the ridiculous band, and that's the only reason she believed me. So they, I was really surprised I like these, and I'll probably buy them again on sale, but I will definitely buy them again, the Flex short. I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I don't have a horse in the race either way, but in terms of favorites, you know, the Girls Who Powerlift shorts, and then the Gymshark ones were my favorite, the Flex shorts. But for the most part, I do find just getting shorts at Target. And actually, I have a pair of shorts from Forever 21 that were a longer inseam that I love to wear and that have lasted through time. So, you know, I've worn these enough to know that how they stand up in the wash. And I wash mine and don't dry them. I lay them out to dry. I try and treat them all like I treat my Lulus or my Athletitas or my jeans, you know, because I want them to last longer because I do wear these fairly often. But I feel like if you're on a budget, just go to TJ Maxx and go to Target. You don't need these specific brands. I just know that people are always really interested in how these brands fit from people who aren't sponsored and really don't care if you buy their product or not, because I don't care. I don't get anything from it. I'm not sponsored by anyone.